Well, claret's always claret here. There we go. Tottenham Hotspur 2, Burnley 1. Relegation confirmed. I mean, we've all been expecting it for months. Um, it was, last weekend was probably the nail in the coffin. Today he's just taken us to the Undertakers. Um, but yeah, I think the match itself, there's not really a lot to say. It was scrappy. There was fight from both teams. We both had a lot to play for. Obviously, Spurs qualifying for Champions League and ourselves fighting to stay in this league. Um, just feel a bit down, to be honest, after this season. The season as a whole's just sort of been a bit of a letdown. It's been a season of nearly worse and what could have been much rather than a season of, success, or not even that we weren't good enough. Like, we've got players there that have quality. I mean, Brun Larsen's goal today, Sanderberg turning his man, and then finding that ball to Brun Larsen and the finish. It was Premier League quality stuff. And then obviously, you go to a team like Tottenham, and any other day, any other normal occasion, you just think, we don't expect to get anything from Tottenham. But the fact that today was the day that we needed that win, it just sort of ruins it a little bit, really. But yeah, like I say, there's not much to say on the match. I thought we played well in parts, especially, the second half of the first half. I thought we played well up until we scored. It was a fairly even game, with Tottenham probably just edging it. But I can't complain today. Tottenham, they are the team that they are. They scored two, maybe not wonder goals, but they scored two decent goals. We probably could have defended better for the second goal. But yeah, like I said, Tottenham are a top team. There's a reason that they're attracting players like Son. And they're fighting for Champions League while we're fighting to stay out of the Championship. So yeah, like I say, there's not much really I can say about the game. I think we grew into it a little bit. The second half, I think there was a lot of wariness. A lot of, we didn't want to push ourselves forward too much in case we conceded, until we did concede the second goal. And even then, Tottenham did have us on the back foot for the most part. Assignon obviously got us forward a few times. I'm not sure about the penalty incident. I personally, at the time, thought that he'd just gone over his own feet. But there does seem to be a bit of a clip. But, I can't say for certain. But even so, at that point in the game, it's a bit too late in the game. All right, it might have made things interesting for the last 4 or 5 minutes, but I think at that point in the game, it was dead and buried, pretty much. But yeah, like I say, that's pretty much our season, to be honest. We come out with a little bit of, all right, we started off the season against Man City and we got beat 3-0. But we showed a bit of fight in the following games. And then our season's dipped in form through the middle. And then towards the end, we've shown a little bit of fight. But ultimately, it wasn't enough for us this season. So next weekend against Forest, we don't have that pressure under us. We don't have the worry that if we lose, we go down. If we win, we can stay up. That all that pressure's gone. We can go out there and have a little bit of fun and enjoy our football. It sounds strange saying it, but a lot of teams do that, don't they? When they've been relegated, they go out there and play and enjoy themselves. And that's what I'm hoping for next Sunday. Let's end the season on a high, or as high as we can. Enjoy the match. enjoy our football, put in a performance, and hopefully finish it with a win. Um, but yeah, in terms of today, it was nice to see Benson come on. I don't think, I think Vinny might have been right all along this season that he's maybe not physical enough for the Premier League. He's not quite ready. But it was good to see him come on. Hopefully, he does stick by us and we manage to see him a little bit more next season. But it was good to see him come on. Mike Tresser, I don't know what's happened this season, but it just doesn't seem to have worked out, unfortunately. So, maybe does he stick around next season? Let's hope so. Same with Muric. I thought he played well today. He did make some great saves. I can't put either of the goals down to his fault, really. But yeah, it's one of them. Season's over. We've just got to enjoy next weekend. Hopefully we stick out a decent team. Hopefully it's the same team that'll be starting in the Championship on our first game. And we go again, lads. We go again. I'll be a Burnley fan if we're in League One. I'll be a Burnley fan in League Two, Championship, Premiership, Conference League. I'm a Burnley fan through and through. So we go again. We stick by the lads. If it's company, if it's a different manager, if we've got the same players that we've had today, we stick by them because that's who we are. So, up the Clarets.